the devil, make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, entered party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fed up. It's hella tension, cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we're gonna be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
I'm talking bulletproof kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through. With the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do. With the insight to be equal. Note the sky needed a voice that finds reason to multiply. People in the streets for the cause. Marching on Washington, might as well be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call. That'll shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes to peek the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live and take care of the kids and the older folk. The queen cause they need it most. Politics with the kings. About economic growth. Cure PTSD. Cause mental health ain't a joke. Feed the hungry and dope. Everyone would know. Everywhere we go.
Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just got to get that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back, I know. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just got to get that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back, I know. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Hodgman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. This is not a game, this is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play. place, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Light skin, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the place, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic.
Yo. Yo. Let me back out and goddamn do that shit because you did play in 24. What you went on, man coverage? Alright, fuck it, man. Alright, bet. I'm coming, bro. That. God damn. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that.
It's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here we go. Here's Burrow to throw right away. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. Play action, it's Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. This defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I think our statistician ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope they'll recover.
Now a third down throw, and it misses the target, incomplete. Fourth down to Chris Smith on the play. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Burrow will throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, the other day they told us we've got 3rd and 5 or less. We have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Browns sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in on a good run. Winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Watson now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. What a matchup we have here in the AFC North on this All Hallows Eve, otherwise known, of course, as Halloween. Kids probably shuffling home right now from trick-or-treating, all hopped up on sugar and ready to drive their parents crazy as these two old rivals get together here on this final day of October in a game that's been highly anticipated. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Again, it's Hunt, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. That second down play nets a -4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Watson swings this out for Hunt, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough, and now 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. His 5th touchdown now.
You gotta be 10 years old with all that testosterone.
As they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are coming off the game last week, which was a very interesting game. And Charles, ultimately, it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react.
There you go.
I mean, who does? Did you win? No. Did you lose? No. Because when you win, you jump up and down. Life's good. When you lose, you set your face in that stone.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. First down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and 7 from the 20. They'll run again with Hunt. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Third down, here's Hunt. But he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And that's going to be caught for the Browns touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown Brown. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. This time they stay on the ground. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. 4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. Here's Austin. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now Watson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. York able to sing this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Browns drive about to get started. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 30 on second down, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, right back to Hunt. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 45 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They got another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A carry here for Hunt. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down. Here's Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Burrow looking to pass. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Here we go. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Burrow. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nichols in there to take him down. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This one from 48 yards away. McPherson's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first down.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He gets this one to Boyd. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
On second and very short, Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That one a first down pickup of 8. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
In motion left, that's Jackson. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Again, that's Hurst. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11 MP, take 11 MP.
From midfield now, Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Schwartz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 95 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They run again with Hunt. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Down, he's coming.
They'll run with Hunt. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. York able to send this one through, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
That's garbage.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Complete to Chase. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. The driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Throwing now, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Now it's Watson. Another completion here to Hunt. Touchdown! Kareem Hunt halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Browns are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go, here we go.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. This complete to Lockett. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Cleveland, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they fall to defeat for the 2nd time this season. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.